I do feel like you should shack up before marriage. You have to see if you're compatible with this person. Because niggas is nasty. They don't give a fuck. They would try and fuck on your little 13-year-old kid and they wouldn't give a fuck. Nasty niggas. I'm getting my car and I'm running into your building. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Just Jada Pod, where we talk about all things womanhood, motherhood, and a little bit what's going on in the hood as well. Make sure you get cozy, put on whatever makes you comfortable, do whatever makes you comfortable, and get ready to tune into your midweek pick me up. Hey y'all, it's a new week. I'm feeling good today. I woke up this morning. It's April 1st, start of the second quarter. We got to be on our shit. And I just felt like, I do not feel like recording an episode today. I don't feel like getting up this morning to record an episode, but I'm just like, girl, get on your shit. Get on your shit. It's like the second quarter, my first quarter. I had like all these plans, like on my wall. I had all these plans that I wasn't able to do because I was going through a lot mentally. So I'm just like, second quarter, it's time to get off your ass and get on your feet. We have to get this stuff done. Before I started my podcast, I'm just like, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna be dedicated. If I'm gonna spend all this money into all this equipment, all this stuff for the podcast, bitch, you're gonna do it. So I'm gonna do it and make sure I show up. And I like doing it. It's just when you going through something, it's kind of hard to pick yourself up to do stuff. Even the stuff that you love to do is hard. You just gotta keep going. What your name Echo said? You gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this week's episode. And today we're going to start with our Just a Girl segment where we talk about all things womanhood. And for our Just a Girl segment this week, we're going to be talking about shacking up before marriage, y'all. Yes, I believe in shacking up before marriage. Let's just start right there. I do believe in shacking up before marriage, and I know that it's like in the Bible or something that you're not supposed to, but I definitely 100% believe in it. I wasn't able to shack up before marriage, but I feel like bitches should shack up before marriage because you got to know what you're walking into. No, you got to know what you're about to sign up to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Not to deal with because you're not supposed to be like, I'm dealing with my man or I'm dealing with it. But you need to know what you signing up to deal with. You just need to know what you're signing up for, who you're signing up for. Are you able to live with this person 24/7? Are you able to deal with their attitudes, their emotions, their mood swings? Because everybody have mood swings and attitudes and emotions. Are you able to come to a compromise about certain things that you guys don't agree on? Because marriage is all about compromise and give and take. You gotta really be willing to compromise, put your feelings to the side, and consider one other's feelings above you at some times. So are you willing to do that? Are you willing to see eye to eye? Are you willing to, are you willing to deal with them and how they are as a person? Are you willing to, you know what I'm saying, just overall compromise? Do you guys align? You know what I'm saying? Is he dirty? You don't want to marry. You don't want to marry somebody. You don't want to be with somebody, and then you wait till you live in with them, and then y'all's married, and you find out that he just get undressed anywhere he want to get, and leave his dirty clothes like in the middle of the floor, and then you have to deal with cleaning up. When that's something that you don't even want to fucking do, like something that you can't compromise on, you don't feel like cleaning up after a man is something that you can do wholeheartedly like that and fully like that. So you just overall feel like he's a dirty nigga, and you just can't deal with a dirty nigga. Like it's little stuff like that. I feel like they shouldn't matter, but they do matter because you have to live with, keep in mind, you have to live with this person 24/7. When you're married, you have to live with this person 24/7. You guys go to work, you come home, you're with that person. So it's just like, you got to make sure that you guys align on things like that. What's their routine? Like, you got to know what their routine is. When they get out of work, do they come home? Or are they the type of nigga that get out of work and go to the club? Or get out of work to go to lunch and hang out with their friends? No, we ain't going. We ain't going for it. We ain't going for it. So what if that's something that he likes to do and that's just what he likes to do, and like you don't agree with it? Like, if you don't agree with it, that's going to be like a major problem. It's going to be a major problem. How they spend money. Is he the type of nigga that when he get paid, he pay out his bills first, or he the type of nigga that when he get paid, he go buy beer first? These things matter. These things matter in a partner. Because I gotta have a leader, okay? I have to have a leader. I cannot be worried about when my man get paid, is he gonna go fill up the refrigerator with beers and alcohols and bottles and then pay our bills later? And ain't got enough for the motherfucking bills. No. Ain't gonna be able to fucking do it, because who paying all these bills? I can't handle it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. So you gotta get you a responsible enough man to know that that's him. That's all him. I don't want shit to do with it. And you just got to, I feel like living together, you just learn how to function as a unit, like before you get married. Like, how can you be married to somebody that you never even lived with, that you never even seen morning through night, that you never even seen through the 4 seasons, summer, winter, spring, and fall, that you never even seen how they are when they wake up or when they get ready to go to sleep? You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's important. It's important, but I do feel like it could be a couple cons that come with it. Like, a man could get too comfortable, be like, if marriage is the goal, they can be like, I feel like we already married. We come home to each other every night. And we do this, we do that. And if marriage is the goal for you, that might make them comfortable that y'all living together. He may say y'all already living the like married people, or y'all already living the marriage life without the title. And if you want the title, that could kind of like mess you up in the end. So y'all, it's like all about communication. Y'all just gotta have that communication and that talk before the move in. Like, hey nigga, this don't mean we still ain't getting married. Like, we moving in, we figuring each other out. We're still with each other in a relationship, but the goal is still marriage. Don't get too comfortable. But I do feel like you should check up before marriage. You have to see if you're compatible with this person. Like, you got to figure out their ways. You got to see them, like I said, in the day and the night, how they are, how they act, their mannerism, how they brush their teeth. Are they a dirty motherfucker? Do they brush their teeth? Because you only brush your teeth when you wake up and when you go to sleep. I need to know, is you brushing your teeth? You know what I'm saying? It's just got to be. It's just God. I just need to see you in the night and in the day. And I need to see you. You know what I'm saying? How you are, how you act. How are you going to lead a house? How do you lead a house? Or do you take out the trash? Do you expect me to take out the trash? I need to see how you are. So I do believe that you should shack up before marriage. Like, I do. I would say if you are like financially stable enough to get an extra bedroom, you could do that. Like, you can get an extra bedroom, and like that can be like a space where either you go or he goes to like get your me time. If you're a person that likes a lot of me time, like, this is my personal space. Like, this is my office/podcast room. This is my personal space. This is where I come when I want to just get away. If I want to do a Lego set, if I want to color, if I want to watch TV, if I want to read a book, or just be by myself in my own thoughts, scrolling on my phone. If I want to cry, this is where I come. This is like my safe space. This is where I come to get away from my husband and my kids. So maybe if you guys can get another bedroom, I would say do that, so you can still have your me time. I feel like even in a marriage, you still need that, because I've been married. I'm married, so it's just like you still need a little, time away from the gang, okay? Everybody out my face. Go with your daddy, don't go with me. So yes, shacking up before marriage, absolutely. All right, you guys, so we're going to go into our next segment, which is our Just a Mom segment, where we talk about all things motherhood. And in this week's Just a Mom segment, we're going to talk about, at what age do you think kids should get hair extensions? This was a conversation in my household, y'all, because I wanted Kinsley to get braids with extensions. Like, I want her to get braids with weave, because I feel like with her hair, how it was before, it wasn't growing at the pace that I wanted it to grow to, and I wanted to do different kind of hairstyles that are more like older, that looks more older and not more kitty. Because of her hair length, it made it look kitty. So I wanted to add like just a little piece of extension, like braiding hair into her hair, to make the braids look longer and look more her age appropriate. I wasn't trying to do like butt length, knee length, ankle length, knotless braids. I wasn't trying to do like stuff color or stuff like that. I just wanted to add a little piece of braid to a kid style. So like a kid style, like two ponytails, like one ponytail, like, and I didn't want it to be long. I just wanted it to be like, back of the neck, back of the hair length, or not even shoulder length, just back, Michael was not having it, y'all. He was not having it. And it was an argument because I'm just like, why? It's not even that serious. It's just why. And I just feel like he wasn't understanding me on like what I was trying to do. He just had the in his head, like, it's extensions, it's hair that's not hers, it's hair that you gotta buy and put in her head. So no, use the hair that she's on her head. You gotta work with that. When I say I was mad, y'all, I was so mad. I was pissed. I was aggravated because in my eyes, I feel like you don't understand hair and how hair works. You just saying extensions, extensions, extensions. No, but you're not understanding what I'm trying to say or how the hair actually works. Y'all, the man had a fit. He said no. And it took me a minute to understand where he was coming from because at the end of the day, you do have to consider the other parents' feelings and you have to understand and consider how they feel about it. If he just feel like it's just too grown. He feel like it's too grown. It's too growing her up too fast. Like use the hair on her head and that will work type of thing. So I finally got over it. I ain't had no motherfucking choice. Because he was not going. I didn't have no motherfucking choice, y'all, so I got over it. And I just kind of heard him out and tried to listen to where his point of view was about it. But I was getting my hair done. I was going to get a bob from a girl. And there was a girl in her chair turning 14 years old getting a sew-in. I'm talking about bundles, bitch. How I got my motherfucking hair. Bundles with a closure. And she was turning 14 years old and she got a middle part, bust down middle part, bundles with a closure. And she looked it so fucking grown. At 14 years old, I feel like at 14 years old, you can be open to getting extension for braids or like a little knotless braid or a little, back length, a knotless braid or a little, Fulani or a little, ponytail or something like this or something. She was getting a closure and bundle, some shit I would have got. And I just feel like it made her look so grown. And I'm just like, oh, what's your birthday? How old you turning? She said 14. Why the fuck is you getting your hair like me at 14 years old? At 14, Kinsley's what, 10? At 14, you're in middle school, but you're not. I feel like I'm not comfortable with putting like extension weaves into Kinsley's hair until she's like maybe in the 10th grade, maybe in 11th grade, maybe 10th, 11th grade, because that, and then like it ties into a lot. Like she got her hair done, she got her nails done, not short nails. She got some long nails on. She got this tight fitted 2-piece set on. Like she looked like a 21-year-old that had a shape, that had, you know what I'm saying, long extensions in her hair. Mind you, the extensions touched the back of her butt, touched the top of her butt. Like she was giving, I'm turning 18 or I'm turning 21 years old. She was giving, I'm turning 21 years old. And I'm just like, okay, it made me come to the realizations like what Michael was saying. Like, that's right. Like niggas are so disgusting. Niggas are so nasty out here in these fucking streets. Like you gotta let a child stay a child as much as they want to. I mean, as much as they can, because niggas is nasty. They don't give a fuck. They would try and fuck on your little 13-year-old kid and they wouldn't give a fuck. Nasty niggas. So it's just like you gotta protect them. And if you growing them up too fast, putting all that motherfucking shit in their head, putting makeup and shit on letting them put makeup and shit on their face, no. And then it's just like, it's like you're putting in their head that like their natural beauty isn't enough. That's what Michael felt like. Their natural beauty. You're trying to make it feel like he was like, it's like it was more of me that wanted it. It wasn't even her that was asking for it. It was more of me that was wanting it. So he was like, I already know. Like he was I already know it. She ain't asked for it. Why I'm trying to put it in her hair. And then it's just like she need to learn that her natural beauty is enough. If you start putting the extensions in her hair, she's going to feel like she needs the extensions every time, and he don't want his daughter to feel like she needs the extensions, if that makes sense. So I heard him out, and then when that girl had that closure in them bundles, I wanted to come home and tell him I'm sorry. Because what? Excuse me? At 14 years old? No. I'm just like, no. But that just opened my eyes. It just opened my eyes, and I just feel like it just comes with. It depends on a lot of factors. It depends on their age, their maturity level, their grade level. Like you don't want your child in 5th grade, 6th grade with a motherfucking bust down middle part so in. Like that just don't make sense. It don't first for one. It don't look good, and fuck how it look. You should just feel it in your bones and your guts that don't look good. That your child look grown as fuck going to school. No. I feel like it's a lot of factors that play a part in it. Unfortunately, my kid can't get braided hair until high school. No, probably middle school. He said she can get braided hair in middle school. But as far as like weaves and stuff, I'm definitely not ready to start putting that stuff in kids' hair. I feel like y'all grow y'all kids up too soon. Like, yes, it's the trends. Yes, it looks nice. Yes, this and that. But you got to think about like beyond the look of it, beyond how it's gonna look. You gotta really think about how this shit affects your kids. And I wasn't for it at first. Like I said, I was mad as fuck. But now, when I went to get my hair done and I seen that, I'm just like, yeah, he was right. Cause this little girl look grown as fuck. And stop trying to grow your motherfucking kids up. Let the kids be kids as much as they can, as long as they can. And use their hair. Learn ways how to grow their hair. If their hair ain't growing, figure out ways on how to grow their hair. Do some research. Buy some products. Do something. Figure it out. But yeah, that's how I feel. I am still wanting to put braids in kids' hair. And I cannot wait until she get into middle school and I can do it. But as far as like weaves and extensions, no. Like, I be seeing little kids with fucking curly ponytails and shit. Excuse me? Like, they be having like curly crochet hair in their head. First of all, you damaging that little baby motherfucking head. That's why the baby ain't got no hair, because you steady pulling on it, trying to create these styles and make it look like they got some hair, but you got to work with what they got so their hair can grow and be healthy. If you pay more attention to their natural hair and stop trying to put shit in their motherfucking hair, fucking it up, breaking it out, they'll be able to have some shit. They'll be able to work with some shit. But you breaking it out, fucking it up. Okay, you guys, on to our next segment. The next segment we're going to tap into is our Just Saw This segment, where we talk about things we just saw online and we want to tap into. I was going to talk about Scotty and Lemmy today, but I just feel like I just don't want to. I just don't want to. And, but I did see on TikTok, you guys, this girl, apparently her husband and her paid for a wedding venue, and he died. Like, he passed away before the wedding could come up. And the motherfucking wedding venue would not give this lady her money back. I'm going to insert the video right here.
Crystal Ballroom here in Lake Mary is where Ty Hinson thought she'd be marrying her best friend this coming spring. When her fiancé, William Coney, suddenly died just before Thanksgiving, Hinson says her wedding vendors voided all their contracts and gave back her money. All, she says, except this one.
This wasn't like a cancellation. This was a person died.
Hinson, who resides in the Panhandle, tells me she and Coney wanted to get married in Central Florida because their love story began here. The couple met at Orlando's Fashion Square Mall more than 20 years ago.
I called them 2 days after he passed away to make them aware.
Hinson acknowledges she signed a non-refundable contract with the Crystal Ballroom of Lake Mary. Still, she assumed the company would give back at least some of the $7,600 she paid for the wedding venue.
Her suggestion was, maybe you can do a memorial here on your wedding day. And that, even now, sorry.
The owner of the wedding venue encourages clients to purchase third-party cancellation insurance. In a statement, the company says Crystal Ballroom has served thousands of couples over many years, while also encountering a small number of illnesses, accidents, deaths, military deployments, and other life events. These experiences shaped our policies and procedures, not to avoid responsibility, but to protect clients, vendors, and the venue in a fair, transparent, and legally sound way.
I respect a contract. Again, I'm a business person.
Hinson understands the wedding venue has a legal right to keep her money, but she says the experience has made the loss of her fiancé even more painful.
The last payment that I gave them was literally 2 days before he died.
Hinson's wedding planner has put together this GoFundMe page for her. I discovered one of the people who donated to the fundraiser just happens to be the owner of this ballroom. Now, he did not publicize that donation. Instead, in a conversation I had with him later, he said that it was done out of compassion in his personal capacity and not on behalf of his company here. Mike DeForest, News.
I just feel like as a business owner, yes, go by your rules. Like, bitch, every business has rules that people have to go by, and I feel like that is okay. You know, to stand on your rules to a certain extent. The man died 6 months before the wedding. They had no control over how he died. He didn't off himself. It was just like a sudden death. At some point, you have to be a human being and let that business side go. Like, you have to be a human being. I just cannot even think of the words. Like, to lose a spouse is already a lot on this person. You gonna tell her that she still have to pay $7,600 for a wedding venue that she can't even get married to her spouse in that just passed away? I'm getting my car and I'm running into your building because you're gonna give me my money, or I'm gonna bust all the windows out the fucking building. Because, like, what is not clicking, Steven? Why would you think it's okay to keep this woman $7,600? It's just like you didn't spend it already or something. You had to have spent it already or something, because it would have been, me as a business owner, would have been a no-brainer for me to give this woman her fucking money back. Why do you want to keep this money over a spot that cannot even be used anymore? Then fixed your lips to tell this lady that she can use the venue as for a memorial for her husband. I'm guessing like a repast or something. Let me just get this straight. You want her, the place that her and her husband decided on to get married in, instead have a memorial service? Before you picked up your fucking fingers to type that, or before you uttered those words out of your mouth, you should have thought about how insensitive and nasty that was. So nasty, so rude, just disgusting. Like, oh my God, I do get it. I get it. Like, being a business owner, having her rules, and she even acknowledged that she did sign the paper saying there was no refund. But I feel like at some point, there has to be a way that we can bend these rules, break these rules, slide in between these rules or something. And then the public started a GoFundMe for the woman to, like, you know, just give her money and stuff. Y'all know every time something happens on social media go viral, everybody want to start GoFundMe and help somebody out. I ain't mad at it. I done donated to a couple of GoFundMes. But he donated it to the GoFundMe. So if you can donate to the GoFundMe because you feel bad, why, if you ain't, you should have felt bad enough to get that woman her motherfucking money back. It's giving you spent the money, and I don't like shit about it. But I just feel like that was horrible. When I seen it, I'm just like, that's disgusting as fuck. Like, as a human, give that woman her fucking money back. She can't get married there. She can't use it. It's just like $7,600 going to the drain. And this economy that we live in, she has to worry about how she's going to live and survive on her own without another person, another source of income to help her. The least you could do was give her her fucking money back for a venue she can't even use. So she's paying you for a venue on the time slot that she can't even fucking use, because you don't want to break the rules over a company that you own. You own the company, so you can break the rules, bitch. You can give this lady her money back. It's giving you spent her money. It's giving you spent her money before the day, and you went to GoFundMe whatever was left of what you didn't spend. That's what it's giving, and I hate that. But I'm glad that she did speak out about it, and I'm glad that it went viral, and I'm glad that nobody won't be booking you bitches no more, because y'all ain't shit. All right, you guys. So the next segment we're going to tap into is our Just My Perspective segment, where we talk about things that you guys send in to us, and I give my perspective on it. So I was actually talking about this with a friend the other day, and she was just like, do you feel like my friend, she always calling me, asking me off-the-wall questions and trying to get my opinion on it. We like to debate. And we like to talk about stuff. So she called me and asked me, do I feel like parents, I mean, like, there's a separated parent. They have two parents, a mom and a dad, and there's one kid. And do I think that the mom should give the dad some of her income tax, who is an active dad that get the kids all the time, that get his kid all the time, that financially supports his kid. The mama don't have to ask for nothing when it comes to the kid. When he asks for it, when she asks for it, it's done. The daddy got it. Do I feel like the mom should give him some of her income tax money? I said, I feel like if it was me, I would, but I feel like she's not obligated to. Like, if she don't want to give him none, she don't have to. But I feel like me as a nice person, I'll be like, if I'm getting 8 bands back, here you go, 1 to 2 bands, go do something nice for yourself. Help me out. Because I feel like niggas ain't out here helping with their kids like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is out here getting their kids when they want to. Niggas is out here not helping their mamas with these kids. They get their kids on the weekends, and whatever goes on during the week, the mama gotta have it. They not sending no money. They ain't doing nothing. They getting their kids on the weekend, and that's it. So I feel like when you got a good one, I feel like you have to cherish that good one. So I feel like me as a person, I would have gave him some money, but I feel like she's not obligated to. Like, baby daddy, don't come over here saying, yeah, you need to give me some money because I do this for you. I do. First of all, nigga, that's your job. The baby came out of your ball sack. So first of all, that's your job to do it. So don't come over here demanding and saying, what you think I should do. Just let me do it on my own. Just let me do it on my own. Or don't come over here and count my pocket saying, you got 8,000, you could at least give me 3. Let me do it on my own, because I'm going to give you 1. I'm going to give you what I can give you, because at the end of the day, the kid lives with the mom 24/7. Yes, you help me, you get the kids. Yes, you help me, you get the kid when I ask you to, and you give me money when I need it. But it's just like, this kid is like 100% my responsibility with me all the time. And I feed this kid every day. I do, you know what I'm saying? The everyday functions of life for this kid is on me. So if I decide to give you some money, yes. But if I don't, it's not an obligation. And bitch, you can't make me. So I feel like I would give the child's dad some money. Just like, hey, here, I appreciate you. Thank you. Because you could have been an ain't shit motherfucker, but you ain't. And you helped me out, and I appreciate that. But kids that daddies that don't, girl, fuck you. You won't get a motherfucking penny or a pinto out of me. But I just feel like that's just common sense. That's just a given. Why would you even expect something if you ain't shit? But I would do it. I would give. I would help. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna split it. I ain't gonna split it. But I'm for sure gonna send you something. Give you a little one too. And I'm in somebody close friends, and she gave her baby daddy some money with her income taxes. And I'm just like, that was very nice. That was very nice. Cause she ain't obligated to do shit, but she did it. All right, guys. So that's gonna be it for this episode of the Just Jada Pod. Make sure you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Send in your Just My Perspective topics to Just Jada Pod on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook. And follow us on Apple Podcasts and also Spotify Podcasts, where you can listen to us every morning before the visuals drop at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time every Wednesday. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for always tuning in and supporting your girl. And I'll see you guys next week. Ciao.